Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name's Emily Jane. Just going to quickly prep the cab there in this class 377 Electro style. Reach the doors. What time would you away? 18:59:30, so a couple of seconds then we're off to the races. So I'm going to turn my headlights on really quickly. As you can see today we are here at Lewes on the East Coastway route by Dovetail Games in 377-111, thank you NHS, on a service from London Victoria, specifically to Charlie 59, the 18:59 London, well we take it over 18:59, but it's a London Victoria to Seaford service. So we've got the clearance for the off, so I'm going to close the doors, reverse it goes forward. All the bill lights are out, everyone's clear the platform edge, well they're not, so we're going to wait. Looking at those passengers right there. Okay, so platform staff have moved them, we're off. We's off to the races. Maybe we's not off to the races, yeah, DRA's on. There we go. So there is a bug with this train that I've noticed. That the cab wall behind us doesn't seem to block light. Yeah. Seems a bit, you know, one of those things, but there we go. So we did depart against a single amber aspect. That means we're likely to see a red signal in the not too distant future. With our next stop being Newhaven town. Yeah, Newhaven town. You know, there's likely a stopping service in front of us. So we're just going to take our time now. We are cleared up to 40, passing this little signal here. So I'm just going to do a gentle acceleration up as we approach. Yeah, for the first time in a long time, I went and just bought chocolate tonight. I think some stuff's starting to sink in, and yeah. Is it 387? We drove that in the last part. On the last video, correction, in the southeast. So we've got the single so we're passing a thingy. So again, I'm just going to coast at 40 for a while, and we'll cruise along until we reach. To be honest, so although you're not supposed to think like this, 387 went that way, so our signal has most likely cleared. However, we want. Being good drivers, we're going to wait to confirm that. So I'm just going to put notch 1 of power in just to sustain us because we're down at 35. I'm actually going to go notch 2. This signal could do the repeater. There you go, single amber. I see it there now. With a flag. With a feather correction, which indicates the turn onto the branch to lose. So I'm going to quickly put the brakes to Newhaven correction. So 40, idle. As you can see, as we cross over, we hit a 70. However, I've got authority that we're going to be held here, so I'm just going to coast for a while. Just keep my eyes on the line ahead. So you got the warning there. That's for local hold stock because there is you have aggregates down here. So I'm just going to ease out, take us down here nice and slow. There you go. So we're going to go straight into brake step 2. So I just triggered an emergency brake application there because the AWS didn't go off, and I saw the light go out, but I expected the tone didn't get it. So she got the emergency brake application, which is a shame. So if I go off, after neutral, to off, that's set a danger for a little while, but those brakes should in theory come off. Right, have I been caught by sim derp? I think I have. There you go. It's released now, so we can shunt forward a little closer to the signal. I'm also going to press the... that's the call signaler. Move to ST. Which would dial the signaler and be like, yo, Siggy. Sup. Sup, my dude. So I'll bring the train to a stand. About now, really. There we go. The array's applied. Hello everyone, it's your driver speaking. We're just being held out of red signal here. We should be on our way shortly. In the meantime, just please sit back, relax and enjoy the ride. So you can see we're not due into Newhaven town so we're due in 6 minutes 24 miles away. So we can still make that probably plenty on time. It just means there's a train in front of us holding us up basically. Which is a bit of a shame, but we can deal with it. So there's that. Yeah, I just want to take a moment to appreciate this delivery actually. So this is of course the Southern Thank You NHS. As you can see, this one isn't done by me. Caveat that there. But you can see it's nice and different and obviously been done by a decently talented repainter. So you've got basically the Thank You NHS, front and back driving cars. You can see there's a slight colour matching issue compared to the normal livery. But actually, apart from that, I think it's pretty decent representation. I'll grab a quick screenshot. Still against the danger. It's the unfortunate thing with this route is it does feel like this signal sector. There's a train that goes in front of us on it, and it blocks us for an extraordinary amount of time. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's a bug with the signalling or what it is, but you can see if we look down here, train coming towards us, which we don't care about, but it's a long way down. There you go. So it's just, according to the game, this signalling block ends at Newhaven aggregates. I'll point out as we go past. Oh, there we go. We've got the green now. So, not step 1 of power. DR array off. On. Actually, just rag it straight up to 40, get it up to 70. So 70 miles an hour is our current line speed limit. Going the other way. Two and threes are kind of cool. So there's 65. Speed climbing. So, quick capture whilst we're in the cruise segment here. You've got your headlight controls up there, your aux on off, basically shoes up, shoes down. AC, you can see you've got the panel here where they have the AC changeover fitted. Got your signal bell. You've got your PIS system, all the relevant destinations. Working down, door release left, door release right, door closed, door closed. Door closed works on both sides. It's hard on a set brake too, because you can see you've got the 60 there. Brake off. You've got your depot whistle. Can't hear its speed. Cab light. Yeah, I'm going to actually turn that game audio down a little. Thingy, door close, couple on couple, line light, traction sanding, TPWS panel, AWS reset, speed set, which doesn't work, which is correct now. Brake cylinder pressure, door release for the right, as I said, hazard light switch, doesn't seem to work. Nope. Basically would make the headlights flash. Bit of power back in and get us back up to 70, which is back to being on line speed now. I do believe. There we go, yeah. Windscreen wiper controls, emergency brake plunge, duo screens, Gusma, radio, handset, PA. So it's PA, crew call, I'm not sure what PC is. Yeah. Okay, and that is time for us to break it down in step 2 to 35 miles per hour. We should hopefully be able to see, coming out the distance there, that is the Newhaven. I'm just going to coast at this speed because I think we're slowing a little early. So I'm just going to coast for a while. Huh, yeah. So we're going to be slowing down to 35. I'll probably give it now, actually. Remember, this is Newhaven, where the last train was passing by the time we were clear to proceed. I'm taking a sip of my drink there. That's the Newhaven aggregate site. Gets served daily by Freightliner service from, I believe it's Acton it comes down from. There's a 35. You can see we got to slow down very early, even though we braked light, in theory. So, yeah. There we go. So, unfortunately, those logos are still there. I'll try and get rid of it during the our booked stop here at Thingy. Or just give a good representation of the stop points, so I might leave it. Now, as the platform here at Newhaven town is quite short, you can see the back of the trains overhang quite drastically. We'd press SDO release, which in real terms would only open the front 4 carriages. However, you can see the back doors open as well. That's a major safety issue. Just like that, we're back. So we're now here at we're still here at Newhaven Harbour, correction. I would say time for the doors to go. Yeah, that's it. I was trying. You know, you can normally get away with doing a couple of seconds before the game thinks you should. Interestingly, that the hazard lights or bill lights or whatever they're called in electric stars, they don't seem to illuminate when I reach the doors. I'll check that at the next station. That's a reportable defect right there. And that's potentially a train at a service level defect. So remember we start against a 36 signal here, speed here, correction. So I'm going to coast. And we're literally 100 yards. You can see this is Newhaven Harbour here. I'm going to ease it down at 20. Break off. And obviously we're arriving into Newhaven now. Newhaven Harbour, obviously the rather famous now Newhaven Marine, straight ahead of us. I think that's, yeah, you can see where the 313 is stabled. That's Newhaven Marine. However, my understanding is there used to be a train service down there, but the harbour rearranged, and all the services started going from this area up at harbour. So basically, they just said, well, we don't need Marine anymore, and shut it. Which, yeah. I think I'm going to go an SDO release. Oh, it does illuminate. Just. I think it's a texture change more than a light. Although, what is a light? You can see this is one of the 313s. I will be using this in a future route loading video, probably on the Brighton Main at this stage, or a shuttle from Lewes, but we'll talk about that in the future. Yep, time to go. Breaks it off. So our next stop is going to be Bishopstone. Bishopstone is our penultimate stop on this journey. There we go. That's not a good sound, that. I cannot lie. There you go. So we're now going to coast. Blast on the horn. So to 70 passing that. Now got to pass 8 carriages past that 70. So I think this bridge here is as good landmark as any to start accelerating from. Got a little bit full. Bishopstone Station's pretty easy to spot actually. So there you go, passing underneath. So rag it into full power. You can see our last stop, we're actually a minute and a half late. We've driven pretty aggressively though, so it's more than likely down to the game more than us. Which is unfortunate. You know, we've and I think the timings may be built around something that isn't a 313 being on that route. Is my hypothesis, which is why it delays you. So we'll get up to well, to be honest, we won't even make 70. I believe it was actually in this area. There's a conurbation of some description down in that area that was basically in the 1930s. It was cleared by the local authority because it was basically a health hazard. So it was basically basically medieval living conditions. So that is the station. So start on the brakes and you'll fly right by. Or in this case, just stop right in the station. You can see, you've got to bear in mind, we've got the 15 Morpeth board. That is for the arrival into Seaford station itself. So that's 20, 15, break off. Yeah, I was a little short, so I'm going to pull right to the end of this one. Actually, that's probably as good as it's going to get. Alrighty. Release. You can see we're beyond the stop marker, but we're still overhanging the end here. So obviously you can see we've got the single amber neck, which is our warning, if you like, for hey, there's a terminus here. And the line does finish in Seaford, so if we don't stop there, we're going to have a problem. Alright. That's a good time as any. Doors are clear. go, and it's the last leg from Bishopston down to Seaford. So we're going to get up to about 30-40 miles an hour, and we'll actually brake visually for the 15. And then we'll shut the cab down upon arrival. So one of the things I can do now, as we're accelerating up, I can actually make out the speed and I believe that's it there. But what I can do is go PIS, and we'll just set the train as not in service, set us to coast, not in service, so that knocks that on the front. So that just means passengers see we're not going anywhere as soon as we pull in, and we'll knock out that off, and we'll do our headlights when we stop. Definitely slowing down early, but one of those things, you can see there's a brick wall there. Trains versus a brick wall will always win. As such, we'd rather slow down a bit early. Okay, thanks. Ow. A spiking sensation in my toe. There you go, there's 15. 15 in the window, 15 on the thing. And we'll just get ready for our pull-in. Yeah, so I'm just going to stop, release the doors, we'll knock the headlights off, and then that'll be us done. You can see everyone behind the yellow line, which is very nice of them. And then we are here. We are here. That's a bit edgy close. So we'll just go step 0, step 1, step 0, step 1. A little further forward. There we go. So I release the doors. I'll set my headlights to off, my tail lights to on. Because we're going to shut the cab from the other end, just power down this end of the train. That's this cab pretty much shut down. Actually, I'm going to shut that, raise the window, open that.
Contact a member of station staff or use a help point.
And then you can see 377111. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's journey. You can see one little speed there, but apart from that, I was pretty good today. Pretty good indeed. So thank you all so very, very much for watching. I just pressed the wrong button. God damn it, Emily. But we'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye for now.